Good afternoon, my dear students. After a long gap, it's my pleasure to meet you all. I hope that you are so safe and stay healthy at home. But still, then at times you will be tired of staying home for a long, separated from friends, cousins, and near ones and dear ones. Yeah, but it's for growth and development, students. Yeah, this lockdown days, we can constructively and creatively utilize the coming days. And today I'd like to share a few tips regarding this reading passage, or how can we attract a good score in the reading section, especially the section A of your examination. As you know that the first part of this section A in this examination, your English examination, is reading, and there is altogether two reading passages which carries 20 marks, and the first reading passage is followed by 8 questions, very short answer type questions, and each carrying 1 mark and 8 marks total. And the second reading passage, that the first 4 questions, a short answer type questions which carries 2 mark each, and 2 multiple choice based questions, and 2 vocabulary based questions like synonyms, anonyms, and word substitute, etc. And altogether 20 marks. Most often, students cut a sorry figure in the area of reading, mainly because of the improper time management. So here, I would like to share a few tips regarding this reading comprehension, and also a few reading strategies that we have to develop. First of all, the tips number 1, you have to read the questions followed by the reading passage. Generally, students read that entire reading test first, and they go to that question number 1, and after reading question number 1, and they again go to that reading passage and they repeat it, but never ever do it. But I recommend you, and you had better follow this strategy. First, read that entire questions followed by the reading passage 2 to 3 times. Then you have to go through the passage, reading text. When you read, underline that, when you read the questions, underline the keywords in it. For example, where was Gandhiji born, suppose, and where is the keyword in the question. And when was Gandhiji born, suppose if the passage is all about Gandhiji. And where is the keyword? Definitely, if the keyword is when, the answer will be a date. And if the keyword is where, definitely that answer will be a place. If the keyword is how, it will be a procedure. If it is which, definitely it will be an object. So for a better understanding, you have to underline and with pen or pencil the keywords in question word. When you read the question, underline the keywords in that question. And first, second one, you have to write the answers in your own language. So at times students, they do a mistake. They just directly cut that sentence somewhere in the passage, and without changing, they write the same sentence. Never ever do it, but you have to write the answer in your own language, recreate in your own language. You have to change that structure and the pattern of the words. And thirdly, in the case of multiple choice type questions, we have to go through all the options and again reread the passage, and at last you should finalize. We should have to choose the right answer, and don't jump into conclusion all the time, or don't jump into conclusion all the time. Just go through all the options, then finalize, or then take the correct answer. And next, time management. As you know, most of the students don't get time. They always complain that they didn't get time to attend all the items or all the questions. Effective time management is very vital in attracting good score in reading test or reading part. So you should not take more than 40 minutes for all the two reading passages. So time should be managed properly. So last tip is that you don't leave any question unanswered. As there is no negative mark for the incorrect answer, you won't be penalized for, even if you don't know the correct answer, just make a guesswork and answer and write. Don't leave any question unanswered. And if suppose you don't know the meaning of a particular word in the passage, so at last make a guesswork and infer and assume and write it. You have to keep it in mind. They will be really helpful, and along with or apart from it, you have to develop a few reading strategies. First, these strategies are universally accepted, and they are scanning, skimming, intensive reading, inferring, and predicting. Scanning, first of all, whenever we read that passage, whenever you you are trying to find a particular answer in that passage, you will read that passage in search of that particular word or particular answer. You need not read the entire passage. You will scan for that specific answer somewhere in the passage. That type of reading is called scanning. And next, skimming. Skimming means general reading, general comprehension, reading for general comprehension, whereas the scanning is for a specific information or specific word or answer somewhere in the passage. Skimming is the reading for general general reading or general information, for general information. It's a reading for general information, right? So we follow, usually when we read the newspaper and magazine, we really follow the second strategy, that is skimming, and the third one is intensive reading. Intensive reading means reading from the very beginning till the end with giving or with keen interest in the minute aspects or details in the passage. Heading, titles, subtitles, the words given in bold letters or in italics, or the punctuation marks used there, underlined words. You will give more importance to the minute details in that passage. That is intensive reading. And that fourth one is inferring. The meaning of the word infer. Infer means assume, presume. Suppose The passage is all about Mother Teresa. The Mother Teresa came from Albania to India, and established the Congregation of Missionaries of Charity, and she opened homes for the elderly, destitutes, and orphans. She worked for the emancipation of the slum dwellers, and she is a philanthropist. Her philanthropic activities are really praiseworthy or commendable. But in that, you don't know the meaning of the particular word philanthropy or philanthropist. In order to get that specific meaning of that particular word, that the meaning is unknown to you, and so based on that overall, comprehension of that passage, make a guesswork and infer. Yeah, the person who's worked for the well-being of the downtrodden or the poor in the society is called philanthropist. That type of reading, that strategy is called inferring. The last one is predict. Even though you don't know the meaning of that particular word, don't leave that question unanswered. Just predict the meaning of that particular word and write. Okay, so these all are the 5 strategies, and also already I mentioned all the 5 tips to attract a good score in the board examination, especially in the reading section and the section A. And out of this 20 marks, if you follow in letter and spirit these tips and strategies, definitely you can come out in flying colors. You can get good score, and wish you good luck. And also, and above all, and apart from these strategies and tips, I recommend you to read as many English newspapers, and on an average at least one newspaper, and also try to watch as many English programs on television and on radio, and try to read the periodicals on English articles. Okay, this will help you to enhance good vocabulary and also your language proficiency to a greater extent. Wish you good luck. Thank you. And I will come up with another section in the coming days. Thank you.